What's up, guys and girls, and welcome to LEGO Batman the Video Game episode 10.
I'm Rhys.
Now I'm Billy.
And apparently we double teamed Poison Ivy for a second though.
Eh, I would.
Double team or just do it?
Depends what she... If she doesn't let me.
She doesn't let you.
If she doesn't let me, then I'd have to double team because she's probably fairly strong.
Yeah. Well then, off we go to Breaking Blocks.
The final, Riddler level.
Yes. We'll never have to do his story side again until we do the other stuff. Yeah, we'll replace it. The freeze cannon, the vine seat, the super laser, and the key. All pieces of a glorious puzzle. Put them together and what have we got? The Gotham Gold Reserves! Our prize awaits.
I'm not quite sure how that all fits together, but alright. I guess we'll find out.
I guess. Bad guys really do have the most elaborate and intricate.
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 Oh, I have no idea what just happened there. It's kind of me starting a cutscene.
Yeah. Most intricate layers.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a freeze, right? So we can stick to crops with style. And stupidity.
Just saying. Why do they have, really detailed and really expensive layers and nobody notices?
I don't know. And there's where the plant comes in handy, alright?
These guys, and they also really have stupid ideas that somehow almost work.
Yeah. Okay. I guess we use the key on there.
No. You can evolve.
Impressive.
You bastard.
Yeah.
Now I'm the bastard.
Wait, what? Alright, now I'm confused.
On the Riddler.
I know, but like every other level I've been the Riddler, that makes no sense.
Yeah. Stop fight.
Oh, now I'm a surfboard. Oh. You feel dirty.
You're also the clumsy oaf.
Oh, I get...
I get the distinct feeling the Riddler can't double jump.
Okay.
Pathetic bastard. Get out of the trap.
Yeah.
Backflip. Woo! Backflip, backflip, backflip.
Not backflipping.
Why?
You fall off the edge.
I fell off the edge for different reasons.
And that reason was?
Down here. Get down here! Thanks. The camera keeps panning down and kicking me out.
Weird.
Well, that's how it's always done, so it's a split screen.
Bro, I miss split screen.
Well, don't worry. The next one we do will have it.
Is that guy naked? Oh no, it's wearing a shirt.
Brown suit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose my job for this.
Yeah, nobody cares. Yeah, look at that guy, he's a half-naked janitor. He's coming back.
Let's just checking.
Hey buddy, what you doing there? Are these all explosives?
Yes.
Why the hell do they have explosives this close to the bank?
I think the question is, why do they have everything you need to build explosives this close to the bank?
If I knew the answer...
Please go rob a bank?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can always live out your fantasies by playing Payday.
I can, but we suck at that game, so I can't really.
You can. It just, maybe if we had more people. Hint, hint. Go destroy those other things over there.
Oh, I crashed into the wall.
You should have your license pulled.
I don't think I have a license. Exactly. I'm illegally driving a, is that a crane?
I think it's a digger.
Digger. Yeah. I'm illegally driving one of those.
What do we do? What do we do?
Power! Half power!
50% power.
No, stop slightly. Stop.
You slipped.
Oh, that was a professional slide, man.
You slipped. Mine was a professional slide. Look,
Professional.
I fell. Different.
Take your time.
You get to see the professional slide again. See? That's a professional slide.
I was adding comic relief.
I'm not doing a very good job. Just a crappy slide.
No, comic relief.
Now, you know who adds comic relief? Ron Stockton.
Or any sidekick ever, really.
Yeah, I've noticed a depressing sidekick.
Okay, with the exception of Damian Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was amusing, hero.
But, come on. Ron Stoppable is the measure, the standard to which all sidekickery is measured.
I'll agree with that.
If you want to be a sidekick, you aim to do it just as well as Ron Stoppable. And if you're really lucky, and, your partner's a woman, you might end up pulling that down one day.
I exploded.
That's someone shot you.
I know, but that's why I exploded. What the hell is that thing? What's in it?
It is, I have to. Oh, hey!
Impressive.
Amplifier.
Excellent. Whee!
I was still flying here, man.
No flying for you.
Aww.
Later. These are some weirdly dressed security guards.
Don't judge their fashion choices.
Yeah, can hardly talk about fashion. Look at me.
You're black and white, red all over.
Actually, I'm not red at all.
You when Batman gets hold of you.
Hey, at least it won't look like a fucking Christmas tree.
I'm not a Christmas tree.
You will once Batman gets a hold of you.
Look. I need to remove those purpley things.
Okay. Any idea how?
Start destroying things.
Awesome. Go on, Sif. In you go.
Destroy my workspace.
Broom power.
Somehow one switch can open the door. Don't question it.
Best security system ever.
I know, right?
I mean, seriously.
It's like this bank is begging to be robbed.
Yeah. I think Arkham Asylum has more security than this.
And that gets broken out of, like, every day.
Probably every hour.
Batman turns up with, Joker one day, next day, hey Bats, guess what?
Pretty much.
Yeah, you should really go for the Joker's goons rather than the Joker himself. Oh man.
Yeah, but the Joker's like the most sophisticated, organized crime boss ever. He can just employ other supervillains who are also in the asylum to break out. Hence Arkham Asylum video game.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if he was to... No, that game he was hosting a party. No, if Batman was to go around and get rid of every single goon in the city, no one would be able to recruit anybody. You should bet.
Well, one thing which I'm sure we discussed in one of the other episodes is why the hell doesn't he just... Batman's rule is not to kill, so why doesn't he just stick them in Gotham and then get somebody else to kill them? Batman's not killing them, he's
Yeah,
just
get
arresting
his
them.
son to murder them.
Yeah.
Oh, not murder, justifiable execution. Hey, here's another question, right? Everyone knows what the Joker and, you know, Two-Face and the Riddler have done, right?
Uh-huh.
Why haven't they been executed yet?
I don't know.
Why get sent to Arkham Asylum? Why not get sent to a secure prison where afterwards they get, you know, executed?
I think there is a point once they've broken out and killed over 2,000 people each, there is a point where they are no longer curable.
I think it's kind of like Midsummer Murders. How is there any people left in Midsummer after all those episodes? How is anyone left in Gotham after all the explosions and the murder and the, you know, wouldn't you just leave? No, just, you know, you must feel really safe with Batman. Yeah, I do. I don't feel so much safe with the Joker.
No.
So I'm moving. I'm selling my house dirt cheap and I'm moving in with my sister in San Francisco.
There are like only 5 people living in Gotham who aren't supervillains or superheroes.
Well, that are, you know, established or anything. Like
Yeah.
that.
So they should be the only 5 people left alive. Come on, not that hard to pull the switch. There we go. So, any of those cameras out of, or we're just randomly showing cameras?
Trying cameras.
Alright, cool.
Shoot the left.
Anything else? Nope.
You just shot me from upstairs. I'd say so.
Hello, sir. We are part of the bank. Thank you.
I suppose it's a comment on our own personal judiciary system. Well, you know, we've got criminals. In Britain, we don't really have life sentences. The maximum we go up to is like 20 years or something like that.
True.
Okay, maybe we should start. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, people, you know, I've seen the psychology stuff for it. You know, many people who get out of prison don't commit crimes again, but there are still a significant number of people who do. Like, just under 50%, I think, is the re-crime rate. It's about 48-49%. How can, you know, we justify not having a death penalty for murderers or sex offenders or pedophiles?
I don't know. I think there's a line where it's just too far.
Yeah, I think once you've reached a particular point, you know, I think it's time to bring back the death penalty. You know, and I think we reached that point with the Jimmy Savile scandal and stuff. I think because if they knew that they could get killed, do you think any of the guys involved with the Jimmy Savile stuff would have done that?
I don't know. I guess it's still entirely possible because I would also presume they thought they'd never get caught. I mean, they almost never did.
Very true, but, you know, at least there would have been some sort of thing to make them sort of stop and think and maybe, you know, not do it. Oh god.
I don't know. It's doesn't matter if I can shoot.
Pull that switch.
Not that.
Get around the back and yeah, push it. But around the back.
Come on.
Go this side. Go around the left side and go around.
I'm stuck. There we go. Come on, you're almost there.
There you go.
No, no, god damn it. No, but...
You really
No,
don't
I
want to push
can't.
that, do you?
He really doesn't want to push it. There we go.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just saying, you know, it's like if there had been a death penalty, you know, I think people might have been a bit, they would have been a bit more wary. Which, you know, would be a better thing. And I personally think that there should be at least a death penalty for serious crimes. You can't just throw it out willy-nilly.
Yeah, well, what do we decide is just a serious crime, though? That's the thing.
I think either significant repeat offenders, you know, for the medium crimes like embezzlement and shit like that. But you know, I think, you know, if it can be proved beyond the shadow of a doubt that X murdered Y, or X raped Y, or X fiddled Y, I think, you know, that, you know, there should be some serious stuff rather than imprisonment, which is basically their own apartment, TV, consoles, 3 square meals a day, a bed, you know.
True.
Basically, they're living off our taxes for fiddling kids.
I think what we should do is an eye for an eye kind of thing. You fiddle someone, you're gonna get a fiddle.
Well, that's why they go to prison.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you know, do you know what happens to, you know, kiddie fiddlers in prison?
Yeah, they kind of pretty much live a better life than they were outside.
Well, actually, a lot of what happens to kiddie fiddlers is that they tend not to last very long if they're caught somewhat early, or something. Most of the time they have to be put in protective custody because there is a line that many criminals themselves won't cross. Criminals, you know, without going too far, are a very somewhat honourable breed. They have their own morals and ethics, but they themselves have, they themselves have lines that they don't want to cross.
Unless they're a certified psychopath.
Oh well, yeah. But you know, there are certain things they just don't do. But anyway, this is a heavy discussion.
Yeah, it's kind of a heavy discussion for a lighthearted game like Lego Batman.
But, you know, it's Batman's fault. Maybe you should build some giant robots to police Arkham.
Yeah, you know, you got fun. Show off. Seems like an awfully complex way to open a vault.
I know, right?
Which is what it should be, honestly.
Well,
This is one guy has to do this every time someone wants to go into the vault to check on their stuff.
well, the vault just holds the gold. So, nobody's going in there to check on gold.
What if Bruce Wayne wants to check if his scam has gone through and all the money is in there correctly?
Oh, shut up.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but he gets that in cash, it'll be in his bank account.
I don't know.
Or on the books of the... yeah, the glass manufacturer.
I kind of feel all of Gotham's money is basically Bruce Wayne's account now. He owns enough of it.
Yeah, but there's enough money going in through other rich and wealthy people. It seems that Gotham City is made up of rich, wealthy people, criminals, or people with nothing.
Pretty much. Damn.
Aww.
Come forth, Jimmy! As soon as I figure out the buttons for you. Not that one. Jimmy!
Yeah, that one. Oh, you stop. Blow up those vault things over there. Right here.
Trying. No aim. Destroy everything!
Lag.
So much lag.
I mean, baby.
Just give it a second.
Yeah, well,
That's live.
pretty good. But,
Cool.
there we go.
Oh, back.
What are we meant to be doing?
Let's do this. I think we're going robot.
Are you shooting in here?
Yes, in there. In we go.
Nice.
And now for the key.
Even though we just blew up the door.
Ultimate. Wait, why do they need 3D glasses to see the gold?
Not 3D glasses. Sunglasses. Better than glass.
Cover a little bit. 3D glasses.
Yeah. 2D gold. Gotta see it in 3D.
Yeah. What did we do? I don't think we got anything. No.
We got some.
Yeah, yours.
And we got like 3. More than we usually get.
Yeah. And we discussed a seriously heavy topic.
I know, right? 17.1%!
Yeah! What the fuck? Alright then.
You expect me to know why we do these things?
No. Now I'm Riddler again. It makes no sense.
Blame Traveller's Tales.
I can never do such a thing.
Yeah, I didn't think you could. Well then, I guess we're done.
Yeah.
Next week we'll be back on doing the Batman side versus the Penguin.
As he would say. I'm sorry. I don't mean it. Yeah.
You hit me.
Yeah. Hey, daddy. Wife beater!
Not my wife. It seems if we punch at the same time, we're blocking the other guy's attack.
Ah, I know.
You just attacked her. See?
You're using me as some kind of... Oh, okay, truce.
Okay.
I'll take my own way out.
You ain't coming back.
Alright then.
Well then, next week, we'll, as I said, we'll be back on the Batman side, so...
Yep.
That we'll be doing more Batman stuff.
Where we can kill Alfred.
Death to Alfred.
Oh, poor Alfred. He didn't know what hit him.
No.
Anywho.
Anyway, well, this was 101% Does Lego Batman.
The video game.
You always need to say that. I do. Makes no sense.
Anyway.
I was Rhys,
And now it's Billy.
and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.